Hey everyone and welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive on System.io. This platform is making some pretty bold claims, saying it's the only tool you need to get your online business up and running. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably pretty skeptical. Can one platform really do it all?
Yeah, it's a pretty intriguing claim. I mean, when you think about all the different things you need for an online business, website builders, email marketing platforms, course hosting services, sales funnel software, the list goes on, and the costs can really add up.
Oh yeah, I've definitely been there. Trying to juggle all those different tools and subscriptions can feel like a full-time job. So the idea of having everything all in one place is definitely appealing.
Yeah.
But I'm also a little hesitant. Is System.io too good to be true? Are there compromises we need to be aware of?
That's exactly what we're here to find out. We're going to break down all the features, analyze the pros and cons, and ultimately help you decide if System.io is the right fit for your online business.
Love it.
Yeah.
So let's start with the basics. What exactly is System.io?
So at its core, System.io is an all-in-one marketing platform designed to simplify the process of building and running an online business. It's like a digital Swiss Army knife. It has all the essential tools you need to succeed.
Okay, I like that analogy. But what specific tools are we talking about?
Well, everything from building a website and creating sales funnels to managing email lists and hosting online courses. They even have built-in features for affiliate marketing and e-commerce.
Wow, that's quite a lot. So it's basically like having a website builder, an email marketing platform, a course creation tool, and more, all rolled into one.
Exactly. And what's really cool is that all these tools are seamlessly integrated. So they work together without any hiccups, saving you time and headaches.
Okay, I'm starting to see why people are excited about this, but
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of these all-in-one platforms before, and often they end up being a jack of all trades. But master of none. What makes System.io different?
That's a really good question. I think one of the things that sets System.io apart is its focus on simplicity and user-friendliness. They've designed the platform to be really intuitive and easy to use, even for beginners who are brand new to online business.
I think that's a huge advantage, especially for people who are just starting out and might be intimidated by complicated software, but ease of use is only one piece of the puzzle. Can System.io really deliver on functionality?
That's where things get really interesting. They've managed to pack a surprising amount of power into this platform. For example, their sales funnel builder is really robust. You can create sophisticated automated sequences that guide your potential customers towards making a purchase.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. For someone who's totally new to sales funnels, can you break down what that actually means?
Sure. Imagine you're a coach offering a new online program. A sales funnel basically helps you create a step-by-step process to attract potential clients, showcase the benefits of your program, and ultimately convert them into paying customers.
So it's like a virtual salesperson, working 24/7 to guide people through the buying process.
Exactly. And System.io gives you the tools to build those funnels visually. You don't have to write any code. You can just drag and drop elements to create landing pages, connect them to email sequences, offer freebies to entice people to sign up, and track the entire customer journey.
That sounds incredibly powerful, especially for someone who's trying to automate their marketing and free up more of their time.
Absolutely. And that's not all. Their email marketing features are also very impressive. You can segment your audience, personalize your messages, and automate entire campaigns.
Now you're talking my language. I know how important it is to send the right message to the right people at the right time. How does System.io help with that?
Okay, so let's say you have a list of people who signed up for a free webinar on productivity tips. System.io lets you tag those people as interested in productivity and then create a targeted email sequence just for them. You could offer them additional resources, share relevant blog posts, and even promote your productivity coaching services, all on autopilot.
So it's like having a virtual assistant, constantly nurturing those leads and guiding them through the customer journey.
You got it. And that level of automation can be a real game changer, especially for busy entrepreneurs who are juggling a lot of different tasks.
Now I'm wondering, how does System.io compare to those specialized tools that focus on just one thing, like email marketing, for example? Can it really compete with the big players in that space?
That's a great question, and it's definitely something we'll dig into deeper as we go through this deep dive. But from what we've seen so far, System.io's email marketing capabilities are surprisingly robust. They might not have every single bell and whistle that a dedicated email marketing platform offers, but they definitely cover the essentials for most businesses.
And I imagine that for someone just starting out, having everything integrated within one platform is a big plus.
Absolutely. It eliminates all the complexity of trying to connect different tools and ensures that all your data is seamlessly shared across the entire system. Plus, there's the cost factor to consider.
Right. The cost. We can't forget about that. All of this sounds fantastic, but I'm guessing it comes with a hefty price tag.
Right. Well, this is where System.io throws a curveball. They offer a free forever plan. You heard that right. You can access a wide range of features, including email marketing, website building, and even sales funnel creation, completely free of charge.
Wait, did you say free forever? No credit card required, no hidden fees, just totally free access to their platform.
You heard right. And that's what makes System.io so disruptive. They're removing the financial barrier to entry for aspiring entrepreneurs so anyone can experiment, learn, and even launch their businesses without having to invest any money up front.
Wow. That's a pretty radical move. I'm starting to see why there's so much buzz around this platform. It's not just about the features. It's about accessibility and empowering people to take action without breaking the bank.
Exactly. And that's what sets System.io apart from a lot of its competitors. They're not just targeting established businesses or marketing gurus. They're opening the doors to anyone with an idea and the desire to build something online.
I have to admit, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
But I'm also a little cautious. Is there a catch? I mean, how can they offer all of this for free? Are they cutting corners on quality or features?
That's a valid concern, and it's something we'll definitely be exploring more as we continue our deep dive. We'll be taking a close look at the limitations of the free plan, the different paid options, and whether the value proposition holds up as your business grows.
Okay, I'm looking forward to uncovering those details. But before we get into all of that, I think it's important to set the stage for our listener. Who is System.io really ideal for? Is it just for beginners, or can more experienced entrepreneurs benefit from it as well?
That's a great question, and it's definitely one that we'll be addressing throughout our deep dive. We'll be analyzing the different user profiles that might find System.io particularly appealing, as well as those who might be better served by more specialized tools.
Sounds like we have a lot to unpack. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I think it's time to take a closer look at System.io's key features and really see what they have to offer. You ready to roll up our sleeves and get a little bit more technical?
Absolutely. Let's dive into the heart of this platform and see if it can really live up to all the hype. All right, so last time we laid the groundwork, we talked about what System.io is all about and its goal to be like your one-stop shop for your online business. So now, let's actually get into the specifics and take a look at some of the features that everyone's talking about.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how these features actually work in the real world. Our listeners are probably wondering the same thing. Can System.io really deliver?
Absolutely. And what's really fascinating about System.io isn't just the individual features themselves, it's how they all connect and work together seamlessly, like a well-oiled machine. That's where the platform's real power is.
Can you give me an example? How does this seamless integration play out in a real business?
Let's say you're launching an online course, which I know a lot of our listeners are interested in. With System.io, you could build a really nice-looking landing page to capture leads, connect that to an automated email sequence that delivers valuable content, and then seamlessly enroll those leads right into your course, all within the same platform.
So no more trying to figure out how to connect different tools together. That alone would save so much time and frustration.
Exactly. And that's a major selling point for System.io. It takes care of all the technical headaches for you, so you can focus on the things that really matter, like creating amazing content and building relationships with your audience.
Speaking of content, let's talk about their online course creation tool. We all know that online courses are super popular these days. What makes System.io's course builder different from all the others out there?
Well, first of all, it's incredibly user-friendly. You don't need any prior experience building online courses. You can easily create something professional and engaging, modules, lessons, quizzes, downloadable resources, the whole shebang.
Okay, but what about keeping students engaged? That's a big challenge for a lot of course creators. What does System.io offer to help with that?
They've got some really smart features for that. You can drip content over time, which keeps students excited and coming back for more. Plus, you can integrate quizzes and assessments to reinforce what they've learned and track their progress.
And since everything's connected within System.io, I'm assuming you can easily promote your course using their other tools as well, like sales funnels and email marketing.
Exactly. You can seamlessly integrate your course into a sales funnel, automate the enrollment process, and even create targeted email campaigns to keep students engaged throughout the course.
Okay, I'm really starting to see the appeal here. Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about email marketing, which is obviously a crucial part of any online business.
Definitely. And this is where System.io really shines. It's not just about sending out mass emails. It gives you the tools to build genuine relationships with your audience.
Because let's be real, nobody wants to receive generic, impersonal emails. So how does System.io help you avoid that?
It all comes down to segmentation and personalization. Remember how we talked about tagging those webinar attendees as interested in productivity? You can use those tags to create highly targeted email campaigns that speak directly to the interests of specific groups of people.
So instead of sending the same email blast to everyone, I can tailor my messages to people who have shown a specific interest.
That's right. You can personalize the subject lines, the content, even the call to action, based on their interests and behaviors. This makes your emails way more relevant and engaging, which means people are more likely to open them and click through.
I love it. Now, I know you're a big advocate for automation. So how does System.io's email automation stack up? Can you really set it and forget it?
Well, while I wouldn't recommend completely ignoring your email marketing, System.io does offer some powerful automation features that can definitely save you a lot of time and effort.
Can you give me an example?
Yeah.
How could I use automation to nurture my leads without constantly having to check my email?
Okay, so let's say someone signs up for your email list to download a free guide. You can set up an automated welcome sequence that automatically delivers the guide, introduces you and your brand, and provides additional valuable content related to the guide's topic. This all happens in the background, even while you're sleeping.
So it's like having a virtual marketing assistant working for you around the clock.
Exactly. And you can get even more advanced with your automation. You can trigger emails based on specific actions, like if someone clicks a link in a previous email or makes a purchase. This allows you to create truly personalized experiences that guide your subscribers toward achieving their goals.
This is fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, so we've talked about course creation, email marketing, but what about building a website? Is System.io's website builder powerful enough to create a professional online presence?
Yeah, so it might not be as feature-rich as some of the dedicated website builders out there, but it's surprisingly capable and incredibly easy to use. Their drag-and-drop interface makes it super simple to create landing pages, sales pages, even a full-blown website.
And I'm guessing it integrates seamlessly with their other features, like sales funnels and email marketing.
Of course, you can easily embed opt-in forms, connect your website to your sales funnels, and even track website visitor behavior to see what's working and what's not.
So for someone who's not a tech expert, it's a great way to get a website up and running quietly without needing to learn how to code or hire a developer.
Absolutely. And all of their templates are designed to be mobile responsive, so your website will look great on any device, whether it's a smartphone, tablet, or a desktop computer.
Now, we've talked about a lot of the core features: course creation, email marketing, website building. But what about people who want to grow their reach and generate more revenue through affiliate marketing? How does System.io support that?
Great question. System.io actually has a built-in affiliate program management system that makes it really easy to recruit, manage, and track your affiliates. You can create unique affiliate links, set commission structures, and even provide your affiliates with marketing materials to help them promote your products or services.
So even if I'm completely new to affiliate marketing, I can still set up a program and leverage the power of others to help me promote my business.
That's exactly right. It takes all the guesswork out of affiliate marketing, so you can focus on building strong relationships with your affiliates and providing them with the support they need to succeed.
Wow. We've covered a lot of ground here. System.io seems to have an answer for everything. But it's important to bring it back to our listeners' perspective. How can they actually use these features to get results in their own businesses?
That's a fantastic point. It's not just about understanding the features in isolation, but also how they can be strategically combined to achieve specific business goals. So let's talk about some practical examples.
Perfect. I think our listeners would love to hear some real-world applications.
Okay. Let's say our listener is a consultant who wants to attract more clients and build a more sustainable business. How could they use System.io to do that?
That's a good one.
Well, they could start by building a website that showcases their expertise and the services they offer. Then they could create a valuable lead magnet, like a free ebook or checklist, to encourage potential clients to join their email list.
So using System.io to establish their online presence and start building an audience.
Exactly. And once they have those leads on their email list, they can use System.io's email marketing features to nurture those leads, sending them valuable content, case studies, testimonials, basically positioning themselves as a trusted advisor in their field.
And then ultimately guide those leads toward booking a consultation call or purchasing a paid service package using System.io's sales funnel tools.
You got it. It's all about creating a seamless journey that takes potential clients from initial interest to becoming paying customers. And System.io gives you all the tools you need to do that in one place.
Love that. Now let's say our listener is a passionate foodie who wants to launch an online cooking course.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
How could System.io help them make that dream a reality?
Well, they could use System.io's course builder to create a really comprehensive and engaging cooking course. With video lessons, step-by-step recipes, downloadable shopping lists, even community forums where students can connect and share their culinary creations.
Sounds delicious. But how do they get people to actually sign up for the course?
That's where the power of sales funnels comes in. They could create a free mini course or a series of cooking tutorial videos to give potential students a taste of what they can expect from the full course. Then, they can use System.io's email marketing and automation features to promote the full course, highlighting the benefits and making it easy for people to enroll.
So they're basically creating a complete marketing ecosystem within System.io.
Exactly. And it all happens seamlessly within the same platform. No need to jump between different tools or struggle with complicated integrations.
It's amazing how these features can be used for so many different types of businesses.
It really is. And this is just scratching the surface. The possibilities are endless. It all depends on your creativity and your business goals. But the key takeaway is that System.io gives you the tools and infrastructure to build a successful online business, all from one central hub.
That's a powerful message, especially for people who are feeling overwhelmed by all the different tools and technologies out there.
For sure. System.io takes the complexity out of the equation so you can focus on what you do best. Whether that's creating content, building relationships with your audience, or delivering exceptional products and services.
Okay, so we've looked at the features and how they can be applied in real-world scenarios. But now I'm curious, what are some things our listeners should keep in mind when using System.io? Are there any potential pitfalls to avoid or best practices to follow?
That's a great question. It's always important to approach any new tool with a strategic mindset. So let's talk about some key considerations for anyone thinking about using System.io.
Perfect. I'm sure our listeners will appreciate the guidance.
So the first thing to remember is that System.io is a tool. It's not a magic solution that will instantly solve all your business problems or guarantee overnight success. You still need a solid business strategy. You need to understand your target audience and create valuable products or services that meet their needs.
So it's not about replacing the fundamentals of good business practices, but rather enhancing them with the right tools and technology.
Exactly. System.io can help you execute your strategy more efficiently and streamline your operations. But it's not a substitute for having a clear vision and a plan for your business.
Right. That makes perfect sense. What about the learning curve? We've talked about how user-friendly System.io is. But is there anything our listeners should be prepared for as they start using the platform?
Well, System.io is designed to be pretty intuitive. But like with any new software, there's always going to be a bit of a learning curve. It might take a little time to get familiar with the interface, understand all the different features, and figure out how to use them effectively for your specific business.
So it's important to be patient and willing to experiment.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to play around with the different features. Watch tutorials. Read their knowledge base articles. System.io has amazing customer support and a really active community forum where you can find answers to your questions and connect with other users.
That's great. Having a supportive community can make a big difference when you're learning something new.
It really can. Now, another important thing to consider is data migration. If you're already using other marketing tools, you'll need to figure out how to transfer your existing data into System.io, things like your email lists and course content.
Yeah, that can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you have a lot of data or complex integrations.
It can be, but luckily, System.io offers free migration services to help you seamlessly transfer your data from other platforms. They also have detailed documentation and video tutorials to guide you through the process, so I'd recommend checking out their resources and reaching out to their support team if you need any help.
That's good to know. It definitely makes the transition a lot smoother. Okay, so let's talk about customization. We mentioned earlier that all-in-one platforms sometimes have limitations in this area. How much flexibility does System.io offer when it comes to tailoring the platform to your specific needs?
That's a really important question. And as with most things, the answer is, it depends. System.io does a good job of balancing ease of use with customization options. It might not offer as much granular control as some specialized tools, but it definitely provides a good amount of flexibility.
So you can still make the platform work for your unique business, even if it's not a perfect fit right out of the box.
Exactly. You can customize your website and landing pages with their drag and drop builder, create custom email templates, and even integrate with third-party apps through their API if you need more advanced functionality. It's all about understanding what the platform can do and finding creative ways to make it work for you.
I love that. It's about empowering our listeners to think outside the box and adapt the platform to their needs, rather than feeling limited by it. Now, what about scaling? We touched on this briefly earlier, but how does System.io handle growth as your business starts to expand?
That's a really important consideration for any entrepreneur. And the good news is that System.io offers a variety of pricing plans to accommodate businesses of all sizes. Their free plan is fantastic for getting started, but as your business grows, you can upgrade to one of their paid plans, which offer more features, higher limits, and priority support.
So you don't have to worry about outgrowing the platform. You can simply scale up your plan as needed.
Exactly. And that's a huge advantage of using an all-in-one platform like System.io. You don't have to piece together different tools and manage multiple subscriptions as you grow. Everything stays streamlined and integrated within the same system.
That makes a lot of sense. It definitely simplifies the process of scaling your business.
It does. And before we move on, I want to highlight one more crucial aspect that our listeners should keep in mind: data security. When you're trusting a platform with sensitive information about your business, it's essential to know that your data is safe and protected.
Absolutely. Data security is so important these days. What measures does System.io take to ensure the security of their users' data?
Well, System.io takes data security very seriously. They use industry-standard security protocols like SSL encryption and regular backups. To protect your data from unauthorized access or loss, they also comply with GDPR regulations and have a clear privacy policy that outlines how they collect, use, and store your information.
That's good to know. It gives our listeners peace of mind knowing that their data is in good hands.
Definitely. And I'd encourage all of our listeners to take a look at System.io's security and privacy policies, just to make sure they align with their own standards and requirements.
Great advice. All right, so we've explored a lot of information about System.io. The features, the benefits, the potential drawbacks. But I want to bring it back to the big question that we started with. Is System.io really all you need to run your online business?
Ah, yes. The million-dollar question. And I think the answer, as you might expect, is a little nuanced.
I was wondering if you were going to say that.
Ha! You know me too well. While System.io does offer an impressive range of features, and it can definitely serve as the central hub for a lot of online businesses, it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. That all-you-need claim is a great marketing message, but it's important to really think critically about it and determine if it truly aligns with your specific needs and goals.
And this is not about blindly accepting that claim, but rather figuring out if System.io is the right fit for your business.
Exactly. For some entrepreneurs, especially those just starting out or running simpler businesses, System.io might very well be all they need. It offers a really comprehensive set of tools that can handle everything from building a website to email marketing to creating and selling courses.
And for those with more complex needs or specific requirements, they might need to supplement System.io with other specialized tools.
Right. It's all about finding that balance between functionality, affordability, and ease of use. And that's where System.io really excels. It offers a flexible and scalable platform that can grow with your business.
So it's not really a case of System.io versus everything else, but rather finding the right combination of tools that works best for you.
Exactly. It's all about building a tech stack that supports your growth and makes your life easier so you can focus on what you're good at.
I love that. Creating a tech ecosystem that works for you, not against you. All right, so we've really dug deep into System.io. We've explored the features, the benefits, and some things to watch out for.
Yep. We've looked at how it can be used for different business models and provided some practical advice to keep in mind.
Awesome. So this wraps up part 2 of our deep dive.
Yeah. And in part 3, we'll distill all of this information into key takeaways and help you determine if System.io is the right platform for you and your business.
All right. So we're back for the final part of our deep dive into System.io. We covered a lot of ground.
We have. We've looked at the features, talked about the good and the bad, and even brainstormed ways you can use this platform.
Right. And now it's time to bring it all together. What are the key takeaways our listeners should remember?
Sometimes you can get lost in all the details, right? So it's important to step back and see the big picture for me.
The biggest takeaway is that System.io isn't about replacing every other tool out there. It's about finding that sweet spot where you get a lot of power and functionality, but it's still easy to use.
And that sweet spot is going to be different for everyone.
Absolutely. One of the most exciting things about System.io is that it makes it so much easier for people to get started with their online business. That free plan. With no hidden costs or anything, it lets you try things out, learn the ropes, and even launch your business without having to spend a dime.
That's huge, especially when you think about how much it would cost to subscribe to all those different tools separately. Right. Now, that doesn't mean that more experienced entrepreneurs or bigger companies should ignore System.io, even if it's not the only tool they use. It can still be a great option for specific projects or teams.
Yeah, you could use it to quickly set up a sales funnel for a new product launch, or manage an affiliate program for a specific course.
Exactly. It's that flexibility, that ability to be both a complete solution and a part of a bigger system. That makes System.io so valuable.
But we have to be honest, it's not perfect.
Right. No tool is perfect.
We talked about those customization limitations. They might not be a deal breaker for everyone, but they're definitely something to think about.
For sure, if your business needs really specific features or integrations that System.io doesn't have, you might run into some problems down the road.
And even though they do have an API for more technical users, it adds another layer of complexity that some people might not want to deal with.
Exactly. You have to weigh the pros and cons. Ease of use versus fine-grained control. What are your priorities? What level of flexibility do you absolutely need?
And we also talked about the risk of putting all your eggs in one basket. If System.io goes down or has technical issues, it could impact your whole business.
That's right. So it's important to have backup plans, especially as your business grows and relies more on these systems.
Okay, so for our listeners who are ready to take the next step, what should they do?
Go check out the System.io website. We'll put the link in the show notes. Sign up for a free account. You have nothing to lose by trying it out.
Yeah, don't just read about it. Actually get in there and use it. Build a landing page, set up an email sequence, play around with the course builder.
Play if you like it.
While you're exploring, I want you to think about something. What is your big vision for your online business?
What kind of impact do you want to make?
What do you want to achieve?
And could System.io, or any tool for that matter, help you get there?
Remember, it's not enough to just know about these tools.
Yeah.
You have to actually use them.
Go out there, experiment, create, build something amazing.
That wraps up our deep dive into System.io. Hopefully this has been helpful and maybe even inspired you to take action.
We hope you enjoyed it.
And we'll see you on our next adventure.